What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to the After Action Report for what I think might have actually been like our quickest battle report ever.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I need to put some padding into that one because it only made it to the end of round 3. It was a victory for the Inhumans, 16-8. And while watching it, based on the attrition of everything, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Troop. I thought you had me by the short and curlies. I did not think I was coming out of this one. But 2 back-to-back 5-point turns.
Yep.
Was just massive. And then Terragenesis, man.
Terragenesis, I was aware, I've seen it used before, and it's never been reliable enough. And that's, yeah.
Well, the fact that I was banking on 4 dice to give me 3 successes.
Yeah, yeah.
And those 4 dice gave me 3 successes. It's like, oh, wow, okay. Because, like, so here's the thing. If we had gone one more round,
yeah,
right? If we had gone one more round, Medusa's just done, right?
Yeah.
Like, Medusa's just done. You easily take that point back. I don't even know who you start with. Like, maybe you start with Ultron, you try to take out Medusa with the bullets or something like that. And then, I don't know, maybe you try to get lucky against Ronan here. I'm not entirely sure.
Yep.
But
something.
Yeah, Medusa's probably done. I think there's a world in which Bill does go down as well.
Yes.
I think there's a world in that regard. So you had an ability to kind of claw it back, right?
Claw it back.
Claw it back, yeah, exactly. And if you could have flipped some of the points, I think this point would have been the big problem one for you, though.
Well, the funny thing about that is, here's Johnny.
So Dormammu flips that point,
and then I'm better than everyone else. And then I'm on that point. So, like, I require one action to get there.
You punch Medusa,
yeah,
and then you walk, and you do that, you take the point, it's yours.
This is probably a move situation.
Well, you're staggered, so no move for him.
You're right. It's probably just...
Oh, no, you were dazed.
Yes,
so that would run away.
Right.
Although at the same time, because I guess you would have to have flipped that point as well. The only problem is then Ronan can just walk over and take that, right?
Yeah.
So.
I actually think I have to blast Ronan.
Yeah, because I would have been, without Terragenesis, I would have been left at 14, I think.
Yeah.
Because you did take this point back.
Yeah.
So you could
I can let you score 1 point as long as I can drop Beta Ray and Ronan. Actually, if I drop your team and get those points, that's fine.
And you get another round.
Yeah.
You get another round. At which point, I think you actually have good chances of a tabling.
Yeah. If I don't attrition you, I should be able to hold the rest of the points because you're just sitting on a Beta Ray and Medusa, and while they're very fine characters, actually Beta Ray could potentially just dummy this guy and hold a point and win the game.
Beta Ray could. I mean, he was holding on to a spider infected as well, so he needed to go down.
Yeah.
But it's just like it would have been a very uphill fight.
Yep.
But it is an uphill fight that potentially could have done it. Interestingly enough, if you had eyes on the prize, Dormammu could actually take that point, and maybe with a move and a portal, if he had the power, go over and take that point too.
Yeah, potentially, yep.
But no, this game did not go anywhere in the direction I thought it was going to go.
No, not at all.
Absolutely wild. Your Dormammu waking up and just friggin' dummying Black Bolt, right?
Yeah, that was definitely... Well, Black Bolt helped, okay?
I'm going to take credit for that.
Yeah.
I killed myself, thank you so much. So many skulls on that.
Ugh.
And thankfully, Bill not succumbing to any real damage from Claw there was really helpful.
Yep.
Almost losing Medusa was huge as well. Like if you'd taken around round 1.
Yeah, that would have been awesome for me. That for you.
Yeah, like even Ronan being hit as hard as he was. Like this had moments where it's like, oh my. I honestly do not know what is going to happen.
Yep.
As we move through this game. And yeah, it was wild. Like I feel like aside from missing my Inhumans rolls, I feel like I probably missed some other stuff here.
Yep.
Is there anything you feel you could have done differently in this game?
I think my matchup. I was thinking that Ultron and Ronan were a good matchup for me, I think it was Ultron and Black Bolt initially.
Initially, Ultron and Black Bolt.
I also don't think that would have been as good of a fight as I was thinking it was. But Ultron could take a bunch of damage and still come back. But I was completely wrong about Claw and Beta Ray. That was not a great matchup at all.
I think I also kind of... How many attacks did you put into Beta Ray? Was it only 2 or did you do 3?
I only put 2 and you put 3 into me and dazed me and almost KO'd me.
Because I got that really just killer attack into you and then I was able to throw that last piece of terrain to finish the job, right?
Yeah.
which was huge. I did virtually nothing to Dormammu. I did 1 point of damage to him.
Yes,
and that was it.
Well, you threw the size 3 at him, and he just laughed as it bounced off of him.
I mean, my game plan was hopefully to have Black Bolt do some damage into him.
I was ready for him just to go down like a chump to that, and then
I was gonna whisper sweet nothings into his ear, and have some fun with that, and just nope, that's not what happened in this game. Black Bolt just went down like a sack of potatoes.
Dormammu was here for all the magical noise. Yeah. So.
No, like honestly, for only 3 models in your team, like the attrition that you were putting out was crazy.
Yeah.
Which that was cool to see. I was really happy with that.
I really enjoyed the thing for it. So.
Yeah. The Ultron bots, unfortunately, didn't really do a whole lot for you.
Yeah, they needed to be a little bit more threatening than they were, and you just like bypassed them, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, that was the thing. Like the second you had, like you left Ronan on, wounded him on
1 wound.
Yeah, dazed him on round 2, and Medusa, as hurt as she was, I pretty much looked into that. My only path to victory is actually like just focusing on the objectives.
Yep.
And I mean, let's be honest. I got really lucky pulling that point. Like super lucky, right?
Yeah, I was very sad.
I even got lucky pulling this point from you.
That one, I was like, you definitely had 2 turns to make that happen. You got it on the first turn, that was fine. Yeah. And then...
Well, no, I think it was the second turn that I got it on.
Yeah, no, I mean, that turn that you took it, and then the second turn you took it back from me, like that was reasonable.
No, because you took it turn 1. At round 2, I took it, and this is round 3. You took it back.
It is round 3, right?
Yeah, it is round 3.
Man.
So I got lucky in taking it from you. Yeah. Now, granted, I did have to wound you to do so.
Yeah.
I got, injured you. I'm getting my parlance all mixed up here.
That's okay. We play a lot of games.
Yeah, so I got lucky. Like, these 2 points, I got really lucky. Actually, I got lucky flipping this one as well.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what it kind of came down to. Like, there was some objective play that just kind of went in my favor.
Yes.
And... yeah, like back-to-back 5-point rounds was basically what allowed me to do this. And honestly, because if we had gone a 4th round, it was still a bit of an uphill fight for you. But let's just say I had scored 2 less points.
Yep.
Right? If I had scored 2 less points and we went to round 4, I think it would have been your game.
If it wasn't going to be my game, it'd probably go to another round anyways.
Yeah, so like it could have been a lot closer as a result. You just needed 1 more round to kind of get the juice going, and I needed to not be as lucky as I was with some of these points.
Yeah.
And also, let's talk about the fact that almost everyone got pushed or advanced.
Yes. We rolled a lot of skulls that game.
We were so spread out this game, and that really allowed you some good momentum into me as well, I think.
Yeah. I got to put you in spots where Dormammu could take advantage. I got to make some of your range 2 guys not as effective, but it turns out they were okay sometimes.
Yeah, I was not able to gang up and bully you as I wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah, so there we go. Inhuman victory, 16-8, 3 rounds, quick game, man. Like, that was very quick. So leave your comments below. Let us know what you thought about this game. And, of course, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/AegisBrand And, hit up iWarGame.net, grab yourself a pre-marked battle mat, save 10% with code AegisBrand. We will see you next time. Happy wargaming.